Hello everyone. Today we are going to take the 13th chapter statistics, which is the 13th chapter of class 9 mathematics. Okay. From 8th standard, you know what is statistics. In 8th standard also you have a chapter statistics, right? And you know how to create a frequency table and all from the 8th standard. And from the 6th standard itself, you know how to find average. What is average? Average means, yes, average of a set of data is sum of the datas divided by the number of datas. Okay, sum divided by number gives average. And in this chapter, we gave another name for average, that is arithmetic mean. Okay, arithmetic mean or average both are equal. So here we are discussing about arithmetic mean. Okay, and you know how to find average. We have a question here. So, yes, 350. One value is 350. Second one is 400. Third value is 350. Then next value is 450 and the last value is 450. Okay. These are the wages of some workers in a factory. Okay. How do we find the average wage of the workers in that factory? Yes. Average means, yes, how do we find average? Average is sum of the observations by number of the observations. Okay. Sum is, yes, 350 plus 400 plus 350 plus 450 plus 450. Okay. By, and what about the number of observations here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 observations. So, by 5. Okay. Then, what is the sum of these numbers? 350 plus 400 plus 350 plus 450 plus 450. That is equal to 2000. Okay. Sum of these observations is equal to 2000 and the number of observations is equal to 5. So the average is equal to 2000 divided by 5 is equal to, yes, what is 2000 divided by 5? That is equal to 400. That is 400 rupees is the average of 5 workers in this factory. Okay, this is how we find the average of a certain values, right? Now we are going to find out the average from a table. Okay, how do we calculate average using this table? What do you mean by this table? Here we have two columns. Okay, that is one is daily wages and other is number of workers. Okay, daily wages, in the column of daily wages we have 5 values, that is 300, 350, 400, 450 and 500. And in the number of workers column we have 2, 4, 6, 4, 4. Okay, then what we mean by that? That means 2 workers got 300 rupees daily wage. Okay, 4 workers got 350 rupees, 6 workers got 400 rupees, 4 workers got 450 rupees and again 4 workers got 500 rupees. And we need to find out the average daily wage of these workers. Okay, for that we need an extra column. In that column, the heading is total wages. Okay, total wages. That is the heading of the column. See, 300 rupees, 2 workers. Then how much is got by the 2 workers? 300 for 1. Okay, then 300 for 2 means, yes, 300 into 2 is equal to 600 rupees. Okay, so total 600 rupees for 2 workers. Okay, then 350 into 4. 350 into 4 is equal to, yes, 350 into 4 is equal to 1400. Okay, 1400. Next is 400 into 6. That is equal to, yes, 400 into 6 is equal to 2400. Okay, then next 450 for 4 workers, that is 450 into 4 is equal to 1800. Okay, 450 into 4 is equal to 1800. Okay, then 500 for 4 workers, that is 500 into 4 is equal to 2000 rupees. Okay, so we get the total wages of all these workers. Then see how many workers are here. How many workers are here? Now I am going to add one more row here. Okay, row. In that row, I am going to write the total of both the wages and the workers. How many workers are here? Yes, 2 plus 4, 6. 6 plus 6, 12. 12 plus 4, 16. 16 plus 4 is equal to 20. That is total 20 workers are here. And how much is the total wages of this 20 workers? That is sum of all this is equal to 8200. Okay, 8200. So how do we find average wage of the worker? Yes, average wage is equal to, yes, sum divided by number. Here the sum is 8200 by the number is equal to, yes, 0 and 0 get cancelled. Then in 82, yes, 410 rupees. Okay, 410 rupees. See, the wages are in between 300 and 500. Okay, the wages are in between 300 and 500. Okay, no workers has the wage less than 300 and no workers has the wage greater than 500. That is, all the wages are in between 300 and 500. Then what about the average wage? Average wage is also in between 300 and 500. See, this value is 410. 410 is in between 300 and 500. So, you keep in mind this idea, that is, the average of any set of numbers between two fixed numbers is also between these two numbers. Okay, if the numbers are lies in between two fixed number, then the average will also be lies in between that two fixed numbers. Okay, now we are going to do the first exercise of this chapter. First question, the weight of 6 players in a volleyball team are all different and the average weight is 60 kilograms. First sub question, prove that the team has at least one player weighing more than 60 kilograms. Okay, prove that the team has at least one player weighing less than 60 kilograms. We know the result. What is the result? The average of any set of numbers between two fixed numbers is also between these two numbers. Okay, our first question is prove that the team has at least one player weighing more than 60 kilogram. Okay, if all the workers are weighing less than, if all the workers are weighing less than 60 kilograms, all the workers are weighing less than 60 kilograms, then the average is also, yes, average is also less than 60. Okay, we know the average is in between two fixed numbers. Okay, so if all the values are less than 60, then average is also less than 60. But here we have the average weight is 60 kilogram. Okay, so 60 is the average. So one value must be greater than 60. Okay, then only we get the average as 60. Okay, then what about the second part? Prove that the team has at least one player weighing less than 60 kilograms. Okay, same reason. If all the players are weighing more than 60, then the average is also more than 60. Okay, if all the players are weighing more than 60, then the average is also more than 60. But here, if we include one player whose weight is less than 60, then only we get the average as Yes, average is equal to 60. Okay, if all the weights are greater than 60, then average is also greater than 60. If all the wages are less than 60, then also the average less than 60. That means the weight of the players must include more than 60 and less than 60. Okay, that is the answer. Okay. Second question. Find two set of 6 numbers with average 60 satisfying each of the conditions below. First question, first part, 4 of the numbers are less than 60 and 2 of them are greater than 60. Second part, 4 of the numbers are greater than 60 and 2 of them are less than 60. Numbers are 6. Okay, 6 numbers are there and its average is 60. Numbers 6 are, then average is equal to 60. Then what is the total of this? Yes, we know that total is equal to, yes, number into average. Okay, total is equal to number into average. Total divided by number is equal to average. Then, see, total divided by number gives average. Okay, then total is equal to average into number. Okay, average into number. See here the number is 60 and average is, number is 6 and average is 60. So what is the total? Total is equal to, yes, total is equal to 6 into 60, that is equal to 360. That means the sum of the numbers should be 360 and out of which 4 should be less than 60 and 2 should be greater than 60. That is the first question. And in the second one, 2 should be less than 60 and 4 should be greater than 60. Then I am going to write the numbers. Yes, the first step. Yes, if I take the first number as 20, then 30, then 40, then 50. Then what is the sum? Say 20 plus 30, 50. 50 plus 50, 100, 100, 140. Okay, we need a total of 360. Okay. Then what is the balance? Yes, 20 plus 30 is 50, 50 plus 50, 100, 140. In 360 minus 140 is equal to, yes, 220. Then we just write two numbers greater than 60. Here I am going to take two numbers, one is 100 and other is 120. Okay, then sum of all these numbers is equal to 360. Okay, we need two set like this. Okay. Then here I am going to take, yes, first number I am going to take as 5. Second one is 10. Then I take 25. Then 55. Okay. Then what is the sum of all this? Yes, 5 plus 25, 30. 30 plus 10 is equal to 40. 40 plus 55 is equal to 95. So 95 only here. Then 360 minus 95. Okay. We should add two more numbers whose sum is equal to, yes, what is the sum? 265. Okay. So I'm here, I'm going to write two numbers. One is 125 and other is equal to 140. Okay. So we get two sets of number which are out of which 4 are less than 60. Okay. These are less than 60. These are less than 60 and this one are greater than 60. Okay. Here also we have 4 are less than 60 and 2 are greater than 60. Then we have one more question, that is the second part of the question. Same, average is 360 and the number should, yes, 4 of them are greater than 60 and 2 of them are less than 60. Okay, so here I am going to write, yes, numbers which are greater than 60. Yes, I am taking the number 65, 70, 80 and 90. Okay. So add this number, then subtract it from 360. Then the balance should be divided into the next two numbers, that is 40 and 55. Okay, this sum should be 360. Then next, that is, here I am going to take numbers 3, 30, 40, 65, 70. Okay, then 75 and 80. Okay, see, 4 are greater than greater than 60 and 2 are less than 60. Okay, you can take any number like this, but the sum is always 360. Okay, these numbers are taken according to these are my favorite numbers. You can take your own favorites number, but the condition is sum of the numbers should be 360. Okay, keep in mind that. And one more condition, two numbers are less than 60 and four numbers greater than 60. Okay, and in the first question, two numbers greater than 60 and four numbers less than 60. Okay, children. Third question, the table shows the children in a class sorted according to the marks they got for a math test. Okay, marks are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Okay, the number of children who got these marks, 2 mark 1, 3 mark 2, 4 mark 5, 5 mark 4, 6 mark 6, 7 marks 11, 8 marks 10 and 9 marks 4 and finally 10 marks got 2 children. Okay, we need to find out the average of the mark in the class. Okay, to find average mark of average marker from a table we should find the total of the marks and total of the students. Okay, so first I am going to write the total. So we write yes, one children got 2 marks, that is total 2 into 1 is equal to 2. Then second 3 into 2 is equal to 6. Third one is 5 into 4 is equal to 4 into 5 is equal to 20. Then next is 5 into 4 is also equal to 20. Then 6 into 6 is equal to 36. Then 7 into 11 is equal to, yes, 77. Then 8 into 10 is equal to 80. Then 9 into 4 is equal to, yes, 9 into 4 is equal to 36. Then 10 into 2 is equal to 20. Okay, 10 into 2 is equal to 20. So, one more row, that is for total. See how many students are here? Yes, total 45 students are here. 1 plus 2 plus 5 plus 4 plus 6 plus 11 plus 10 plus 4 plus 2 is equal to 45. Then sum of the marks, that is equal to 2 plus 6 plus 20 plus 20 plus 36 plus 77 plus 80 plus 36 plus 20, that is equal to 297. Okay, so the total is equal to 297 and the total number of students is equal to 45. Then how do we find the average? Average is equal to sum divided by number. Okay, sum divided by number, that is equal to 297 divided by 45, that is equal to 6.6. Okay, so 6.6 is the average marks of the students in this class. Okay, children, and here we have 2 more questions in this exercise, that is a homework for you. Okay, children.